What would you want his income to be?
I feel like this is gonna sound bad. I feel like 300,000.
I would have to say 127.
Probably 150 to $250,000 a year.
$500,000. Is that bad?
150, maybe to 250,000 a year would be comfortable for sure.
I was just having this conversation with my friend, and she was like, you have to manifest a husband, girl. Ideally, my husband needs to be making like 650,000.
I would absolutely love to know how much these girls are making, bro, because these same kind of chicks are the ones that's fucking working at Walmart and fucking Taco Bell and shit. Like, I want my man making fucking 500,000 and 6'2", and he's gotta be 10. Like, I'm telling you, homie, they're living in a constant state of delusion. As the legend Kevin Samuels once said, you can't make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up. These chicks out here, bro, these fucking 304s, all they give a fuck about is your status. That's why I teach you motherfuckers pick and choose wisely. Yo, man, you don't want to find a girl like this, homie. You don't want to find a chick that wants you making this much money and this and that. Find yourself a woman that respects you, homie. I always preach, find a girl when you're on the bottom, when you're working on yourself, and she gonna be sticking through that whole entire fucking time, homie. Make sure she's the right one, though. Make sure, like I said, you find yourself a traditional woman that loves you, respects you, and cares about you, not your status, man. I'm telling you, most important.
25 to 30.
Okay.
Because we don't want little boys.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
Can he be married?
Definitely exclude married because we don't home wreck. That's for
shit,
bitches
okay.
for the street.
Okay.
Any color shade.
All right. Wait, black?
Any color or shade because like she said she has
any-
types. She has types
Hey, Mark.
between. She has types between whatever.
How tall?
6 feet tall at least.
Okay.
And let's go for the max because we're dreaming big. We want to go on PJs on vacation, baby.
Exactly.
We want to go shopping.
Wait. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's see here.
Okay.
Point.
It's not bad.
All right. So you're as delusional as Miss Africa. To my side here. You also scored a 5 out of 5. Cat.
Thinking about things in that way, I had to consider what my salary is and what kind of life we want to live. If he's making less money than me and I'm the breadwinner, I feel I personally would be uncomfortable just from what I'm making at this moment. If we're like at a point where I feel like I'm comfortable on my own, we'd be fine together, I really don't care. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there a number that stands out to you?
What's the number, chat? Okay, predictions. Finally! Fuck! How much? 100K each.
Like a decent salary, like something that you would be like, okay, he needs to make this much money.
I don't think there's a number in mind.
Say a number, though. Take accountability.
Especially for right now, but I would say if he's not ever making more than, let's say, $100,000.
100K! Wow! What did I say?
Then I would be a little bit worried.
Twice the average. Double what the average salary is. That's what she deserves. Why? Look, why? Why? You're boring. You look okay. Why do you deserve twice of what the average man makes?
About our future.
I wrote down a list of everything that I would possibly want in a man. If I gave it to my brother, he'd be like, half of that is unrealistic. In my mind, the high value man is a unicorn because
what's the unrealistic part?
I would like a man that's got to be like 6'1", 6'3", single, no kids, never married, makes over 6 figures. You know,
That
like
is the unrealistic part.
Which part? She named a lot
Over
of
6 figures. Because that right there is what would shrink her pool.
so you have to like figure out what your non-negotiables are and what are things that you can like.
Men are beyond fed up with the never-ending list of demands women throw at them. They're only interested in guys who check off their laundry list of impossible standards. If you're not cruising around in the latest Tesla or stacking cash like it's going out of style, don't even bother. And even if you do manage to meet their sky-high expectations, it still doesn't guarantee loyalty. They'll cheat on you in a heartbeat, no matter how much you've bent over backward to give them everything they wanted. Try approaching them, and it's like talking to a brick wall. They couldn't hold a conversation if their life depended on it. The irony is almost laughable. These same women who can't keep up a simple chat are the first to complain about men not meeting their expectations. The double standards are staggering.
Do you have a sense of how many men you've slept with?
Yeah, it's not like 300 or anything. It's like 136, I think.
136? Okay.
Yeah. Which is a lot, but
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there one week where there was just like you went on a tear and it was like 20 dudes?
Yeah.
Do you know how much in the most in 1 week? Like 30, 20, 30?
Not 20 to 30. It's probably like 8 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
8 to 10. So that one, the 6 in the night, that was just, you went hard.
Yeah.
You went hard.
I went ham.
Okay.
Nobody thinks they're average, or most people do not think that they are average. Is this confidence or is this delusion? And what inspired this video was me posting a TikTok from one of my girl interviews. To say the comments were concerning and eye-opening is actually an understatement. So now let me read some of the comments to you. Average has nothing to do with me. Some of us don't want to be average. LOL, okay, but these are based on averages and I'm not looking for an average man. I don't give an F. I want my man to be pulling 500K. My soul left my body when I read that one. No one can survive with less than 70K. Let's be very for real. Are we okay? If you can't survive on 70K, you have a spending problem.
How much should your man make in a year?
Can we make it monthly?
Sure.
At least 100K a month.
Isn't that a bit high compared to the average income out there?
Well, if I'm talking about my partner, I don't think so.
Why not?
If I'm making 10K a month, he should be making 10 times more than me. And that kind of puts me in the feminine position, and I view him as the masculine, as the main provider in our family, as we're going to grow, expand our family.
100K a month? She's not even that attractive, maybe a 4 to 5 without makeup. The only man making 100K a month is using her face for NBA full court basketball. Between her forehead and teeth, you've got all the backboards you need. These women are beyond delusional when they aren't even close to high value. The entitlement is off the charts.
Now, if a woman dares to approach a man, she better brace herself for rejection. And don't be shocked if he pulls the classic "I've got a girlfriend" line just to dodge the interaction. After one brush off, they're done. Meanwhile, men have to jump through hoops, over flaming barrels, just to grab their attention. The whole scene is a one-sided circus, and frankly, guys are getting tired of playing the clown.
I saw a video the other day. A girl's like, men are afraid to come up to us. They're not afraid to come up to you. I mean, maybe some feel a little insecure, but by and large, they're just like, I don't need this aggravation today. I don't need some diva aggravation today, because more often than not, what do? Nasty, like a little attitude, puckered lips. You know the pucker look. They're tired. They're tired. They're tired of getting made fun of. They're tired of being, abused. They're tired of getting, oh, I'm a meme now. Because why? Because I looked your way for 2 seconds in the gym?
Women love to criticize men for behaviors they're guilty of themselves. Classic hypocrisy at its finest. They'll bend over backward to justify their own actions, but won't extend an ounce of grace when it's a guy in the hot seat. Men are expected to be these endlessly entertaining, charming machines, but when the tables are turned, women couldn't care less about putting in any effort. It's no shock that more men are embracing the MG Tao, men going their own way ideology. Can you really blame them? The dating game these days is like pulling teeth. Men are expected to come up with fascinating conversations out of thin air while women just sit back and judge. And when things inevitably go south, men are left dealing with the fallout while women move on to the next guy without a second thought. So when you see fewer men approaching women, it's not a mystery. It's a mix of everything wrong with today's messed up dynamics between men and women. The dating landscape has done a complete 180. Why are men approaching women differently now? Because deep down, guys are starting to question if they even want to be with these women anymore. Back before the world was glued to social media and smartphones, getting a woman's attention was an uphill battle. You had to actually approach her, face to face, to show you were interested. There were no shortcuts. You had to dress up, follow social norms, and maybe even get her parents' approval before asking her out. But now, all it takes is a click, and you can chat up anyone, anywhere. Dating used to be a challenge, one that made it thrilling. You had to plan every move yourself, creating this air of excitement. You didn't have the luxury of stalking someone's social media beforehand. You had to go off the image of them in your head, which pushed guys to make that bold face-to-face move. Back then, dating within your circle was the norm because distance was a genuine hurdle. Today, you can video chat with someone on the other side of the world, and while that's convenient, it also strips away the authenticity that made dating what it was. So why aren't men approaching women anymore? It's simple. They're doing the math, and the pros just don't add up anymore. The scales have tipped, and the cons are weighing down the entire dating experience. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.